Well, that's not from home, but that'll do, I suppose. And what's a good drink without a good one of these, eh? That's a lovely smell, isn't it? Oh, hello. What was that? Oh, you wanted one of these, did you? I was just about to light one up myself. You know, there are few delicacies in this world that are more enjoyable than a well-made cigar. Wouldn't you agree? You would? Well, that's lovely to hear. Although, the one thing that is more enjoyable than a well-made cigar is getting to share a well-made cigar with a new friend, eh? Sure. Would you like one of these? Of course. Here, let me light it for you. There you are. Oh, that was nothing. Just a little parlour trick, I suppose. You're easily impressed, aren't you? Here, let me get one out for me too, then, eh? Here we go. There we are. It's a good blend, right? One of my personal favourites from my collection. Nice to meet another friend to enjoy cigars, eh? Now, what brings a pretty little face like you to a place like this? Just trying to find a place to unwind, eh? Well, then you and I have something else in common. You see, some people like to think that you can just go all the time. But you and I, we know that everyone needs a little chance to have some fun now and then, right? Exactly. Wish you could say that to my party. They are of a different mind sometimes. There's nothing wrong with wanting to blow off some steam, have a nice drink, a nice smoke, maybe meet a new nice face like yours. Exactly. That's a good one. You know, me folks used to run a place like this. Used to work there myself. I started playing there as soon as I was old enough to pick up a lyre. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here we are, sharing a smoke, sharing some nice little chatter, but I never introduced myself, did I? The name is Lilly. Bard extraordinaire, slayer of liches. Well, sort of. It's a technicality. But suffice it to say, I've done some very important and impressive things, and you should be impressed. I don't think I caught your name, stranger. Much obliged. Lovely to meet a nice face at a place like this, especially such a like-minded one, eh? The lich I was talking about. Well, see, it wasn't technically a lich, I suppose. It was sort of a corrupted creation of something. It was all very, very sketchy, if you ask me. But we did defeat it, so I suppose that's something, ain't it? My party and I, we go way back. We've been together for quite a while now. Done all kinds of things. Some very brave and heroic. Some perhaps a bit foolhardy now and then. Although what's life without making a few poor decisions, right? Those always make the best stories, if you ask me. I'm glad you agree. There's nothing wrong with being a bit foolish now and then. Keeps life interesting. Keeps people on their toes. And often it leads to the most exciting circumstances. That ledge is actually why I was looking for a day to just sort of let loose a bit, you know. All work and no play makes Lilly a dull little halfling. Needed to find a place to just sort of unwind, just enjoy some of the finer things in life. Maybe find a new friend to wake up with tomorrow, if you know what I'm saying. Been a while since I've gotten to have some playtime. So what exactly were you looking for, coming into a place like this? Really? Oh, we just have all sorts of things in common then, don't we? Yes, we do. How are you liking that cigar of yours? Good. That's a good one. There's not many things that I would splurge on, but a good cigar, it's worth every coin, if you ask me. Definitely a good one. So, what's your story exactly? I told you mine. A travelling bard, travelling with a brave and heroic party. What exactly are you known for? Anything in particular? Oh, that's interesting. That must be quite an exciting life for you. And here I was thinking that a pretty face like you wouldn't be able to hold your own in a place like this, but probably mistaken on that, aren't I? I should have known better. You know, people are always underestimating me because of my size. They see a little halfling and just assume that they can take advantage of me. Not so much. I've got a few surprises up my sleeves. They're not just my songs. Quite a lot more is under this hat than most people think. Even my party, sometimes. You're right. Let's focus on more of the positive things tonight, eh? A night of fun, of indulgence, perhaps a bit of debauchery, maybe. Look at me, already a few drinks in, just sitting here waiting on a pretty face like you. Can I get you another round? Of course, on me. Like I said, big brave adventurer. It's got its perks. It's not always very lucrative, but it certainly can be. Barkeep. Yes, hello. Can we get another drink for this fine specimen here, eh? Thank you kindly. Another one for me too, while you're at it. Thank you. Oh, my pleasure. Honestly, I should be thanking you. You've greatly improved my mood. Even just in the few minutes that we've known each other. We do have quite a lot in common. I feel as though we understand each other at quite a deep level, wouldn't you say? Good. it's a good cigar. Good make. It's got a bit of a spiciness to it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a good flavour index in this one. Quite good. Well, of course it's big, darling. I don't do anything small. Contrary to my size, I know how to handle the big things too. Don't you worry. Definitely a good one. Oh, thank you kindly. Cheers to new friends, to good cigars, and maybe to some foolish choices tonight. Cheers. Certainly hits the spot. Some good ale. Some good cigars. An excellent combination. And of course, some good company too. So, you got any plans for the rest of the evening? Or were you coming here as sort of an end of the day pick me up, just like me? Really? Oh, you know a place nearby here, eh? Well, I'm always down for a good party. Wait a moment. You're not trying to pull a fast one onto a tourist, are you? You're not leading me out to the street to be mugged by your little posse out there, are you? Because let me tell you, I know that I may look small, but I've got some tricks up my sleeve, like I said. No. Apologies. Well, I suppose being in the line of work that I've been in, it's made me a bit suspicious of people now and then. But you seem trustworthy enough. Besides, like I said, the foolish decisions are usually the most fun, aren't they? Alright. I'll take you up on that. Why don't we go to this little get-together of yours? Maybe you could introduce me to some other new friends who might think the same as us, eh? Besides, one night. What's that going to do, eh? Not going to change the course of the world or anything. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's that sort of party, is it? Okay, yes. Oh, sorry. No, don't mind me. I don't want to be in the way. You keep enjoying yourselves and each other. Just lots of enjoyment going on. All right. Well, I think this is my kind of party. Now, who is that? Catharax, you see. Looks like quite the interesting gentleman. Oh. What do you mean he wants to speak to me? Well, I just got here. He doesn't know anything about me. He looks far too important to deal with little old me. Really? You think so? Sure, I'll meet him. Alright. What's the worst that could happen, eh? Alright. Salutations, Lord Catharax, right? Your friend over there told me your name. Now, I couldn't help but notice that you seemed to be beckoning me towards you. That was directed at me, right? It wasn't someone more important standing behind me. It was me. Really? Now, what could someone like you want with little old me? Oh, a cigar? Of course. You sure know the way to a girl's heart, don't you? Thank you. Wow, that's incredible. Quite a good one. Where'd you get this? The Feywild. It's not got anything in it that's dangerous for folk like me, right? Right. Well, I suppose it's a bit late if it does, eh? Might as well enjoy it. That is unlike anything I've ever had before. Quite good. I've got quite an affinity for cigars. Yeah. You seem like you maybe knew that. Oh, how rude of me. I didn't introduce myself again, did I? Lilly Beestinger, that's the name. Bard extraordinaire, slayer of liches, and all kinds of other fancy things. Well, sort of a lich. It was sort of a pseudo-lich. In some ways, actually, maybe a bit more dangerous than a lich, because I had the pirate lich, I had the drawbacks of the lich. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I wouldn't want to bore you with a long story like that. Oh, you'd like to hear it? Well, that's a bit complicated, I'm afraid. You see, I'm part of a group of adventurers, you could say. We've done quite a lot together. Yeah, it's quite a close-knit group, usually. Anyway, a while ago we found that there were these cracks, sort of between the worlds of the Feywild and the mortal plane here. And these cracks, some of the power from the Feywild was creeping into our world, and it was causing corruption wherever it was. See, plants growing sort of mutated and becoming poisonous and deadly and far more dangerous than normal. And animals becoming more vicious and more twisted and dark and just not versions of themselves. The druid in my group was particularly concerned. Anyway, so we've been trying to sort of track down what's causing all of these things. And we found a group of people who, well, a long story short, they took this rather gruesome artifact and they actually buried it in the Feywild, and that was what was causing that sort of corruption, so that they could use that power to create sort of like a lich. Sort of the power of the lich without the drawbacks of the lich. Yeah. So we found one of these creatures and took it out. It was quite a battle, I can tell you that. I'm so sorry. Here I am going on about these unpleasant tales and putting quite a damper on this very energetic party that you're throwing here. I'm sure someone like you've got all kinds of much more important things to deal with than listening to my woeful tales. So you're a fae, right? An archfey. 1,000 apologies. Didn't realise that I was in the presence of someone so powerful. So are you part of the summer court or the winter court? Neither. So you're sort of your own agent, per se. Interesting. I can get behind that. You know, I mean, not that it isn't nice, being part of a group. But Sometimes it's nice to be able to branch out on your own, isn't it? Not have to answer to anyone. Not have to be scolded by anyone. Although, I shouldn't be too hard on them. My other party members, they may not be quite as much fun as yours truly, but it's not without reason. It's quite a serious problem, this rift, these cracks in the planes and the corruption and all of that. Truthfully, we're still sort of spinning our wheels. How we're going to take care of this. You know, it's quite a problem. Sometimes I just wish that there was more that I could do. You know, I just feel so helpless sometimes. I don't even know why I'm telling you all of this. Okay, well, thanks for listening anyway. Sometimes it just feels like if I could just get more powerful some way. Anyway, really, I don't want to lose my home. You could make me more powerful. Really? Be able to summon my own home. Well, it sounds quite nice. You know, I got to tell you, I do enjoy all of these sorts of crazy adventures, but it would be nice to have the luxury of having a nice home now and then too. Yeah, not having to jump from town to strange bed to strange bed. I mean, unless of course there's a stranger in the bed. That's a different story. But it would be nice getting to summon my own home. Is that a spell then? So you teach me a new spell? Well, always looking to pick up some new tricks here and there. Good old Lilly. I like to have some tricks up my sleeve that people don't see coming. You could do more too. What exactly are we talking about? Nothing wrong with some increase of power. Certainly not. Especially with everything we've been up against lately. And will continue to be up against, I'm sure. Wait a moment. An archfey? You don't just offer things for nothing, do you? So here I get all of this amazing power from you. What exactly do you want from me? Are you asking for my soul? Or perhaps my firstborn child? Well, I don't know. I don't necessarily want the responsibility of a child right now either, but you never know. You hear these stories of fae coming in and offering wonderful, tantalizing offers and having quite a strong price. So what's the catch? Calarac's archfey. What sort of favors? Meetings? You want me to go sit in a meeting? Well, I suppose maybe being an archfey that's not associated with the other courts. I guess it would be nice to send a representative to the summer court so you didn't have to sit there. Yeah, I find meetings quite dull as well. I suppose I could understand that. So just sort of simple things like that, eh? Yeah, that doesn't sound so bad, I guess. You really want me, eh? Little old Lilly. You know, I've got to be honest. There's definitely people who tend to overlook me sometimes. based on me size. Based on the fact I ain't got some big, strong, powerful weapons or something like that. They tend to look at me and think that there's not much I can do. But not you. I must admit, you make a very attractive offer. I'm sure you make deals like this with every pretty halfling you find, don't you? You don't? Just me, eh? Just little old Lilly Beestinger. Well, let's see. What would the others say? They'd probably say not to, that's for sure. They'd tell me to stop and think, Lily. To think about the implications of working with someone from the Fae realm. But the way I see it, you want this corruption gone too, don't you? It's affecting your home too, not just ours. So what's wrong with making an ally with someone as powerful as you? Someone who could really be quite helpful, Sounds like a good decision to me. It sure does. Alright. Archfey Calyrax. Vagabond of the courts. You've got yourself a deal. You lend me your power. You lend me the power to get to take care of these pseudo-liches, to fix the corruption of this world, seal up the cracks, save both of our worlds. And I'll run some errands for you. That don't seem like too bad of a bargain, do it? No. No, it doesn't. All right. You've got yourself a deal. Well, when you said extra power, you meant it, didn't you? Wow. And this is just the beginning. Well, Lord Calyrax, you've got yourself a new vessel. I think that this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful alliance.